Hello there, Aquarius. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of September 28th through the 4th. On Monday, what you have coming up is the Falling Tower. Now, the Falling Tower is a situation that seems very uncomfortable at first, but in the long run is actually a good thing. So don't get all excited about it. Just be calm, relax, things will work out. So the Falling Tower basically is talking to me about a situation for you Aquarians where you felt very safe and secure and like that situation might last indefinitely, and something happened and that situation was completely just suddenly, unexpectedly pulled out of your life. And so it is very dissettling. It totally is, and I get that. It really is. But the thing is that once you're pulled out of that, you start to get back on your feet and you start to look around for opportunities to fill the hole created by that thing being pulled away from you. And you find out that those opportunities that are out there, there's plenty of them, and they are much better than what you were doing before. So it turns out all good in the long run. It's just a matter of getting through the stress before you hit the long run. So that's what I'm seeing on Monday, is just that stressful part where that secure thing is being pulled away from you. And I got to tell you, typically what happens with that is, we get into something that feels safe and secure, and we like that situation. As humans, we like safe and secure, especially if it has to do with our money. And I feel like for a lot of you, this does have to do with money, with income. And so we like that safe and secure thing. And so once we get in there and we feel safe and secure, then we quit looking around because this feels good, this feels right. Well, what happens is while we're in that situation, we don't stop growing and we don't stop evolving. We're ready to handle bigger and more exciting and more challenging situations, but we feel safe where we are, so we're not looking around for new opportunities. Well, this is kind of Sacred Spirit's way of saying, hello, you've grown as much as you can grow in this situation now. It's time to move on. Boot. There you go. Just little fire under your butt. That's all it is. And it's not, like I said, the silver lining is by the time you find the new opportunities, you end up in a better position than what you were before. So it's all good in the long run. It's just basically saying you've been staying in that situation too long. You've been kind of coasting. It's time to quit coasting. Now let's see, Tuesday, you Aquarians have the 7 of coins. This means that you're getting paid on Tuesday. To put it very briefly, the 7 of coins really is the harvest card. So it's interesting because I used to always see this as a very tangible, physical card. I always saw this as like payday, or maybe you get a bonus, or you win the lottery, or somebody gives you some kind of big thing. I don't know, a refrigerator or a boat, I don't know, a home. But anyway, I always saw this as some kind of tangible payday. And then I had my eyes kind of open because one time I told somebody, okay, this was the card of the day that she had a harvest, that there was something that she had planted some seed, expecting a harvest to come in, and now was the harvest time. And what she told me is that the seed that she had planted had been in a relationship where this guy had a really hard time trusting people. And the harvest that had come in was actually him trusting her enough to talk about certain very sensitive situations in his life with her. So that was the harvest, was him being able to open up. So that really opened my eyes to this card, that this is not always talking about something financial or tangible, that we can be getting some kind of payoff on an investment that we put in. If we put in an emotional investment, we can be getting that emotional payoff as well. So this really is just saying on Tuesday, Aquarius, you have some kind of payoff that is coming into you on Tuesday. Now, Wednesday, 2 of clubs in reverse, Aquarius. This tells me that you have a choice to make. And your choice is between 2 things that you really are feeling good about. Like you like both of these things. So you have to choose between one or the other. And I see you procrastinating on this choice. Now, I've had this card come up for people who have had multiple dinner invitations for one evening. I've also had this card come up for people who have multiple suitors that they are trying to choose. Maybe a couple of them have said that they want to take the relationship to the next level and get into some kind of commitment level, and the person had to choose between the two suitors, which one. And that can be really sticky. It's a situation where you care deeply or you have feelings about both of these, and that's what this card talks about. Being very excited or happy about both of these. So there's multiple dinner invitations. You would like to go to both of those. Multiple suitors. You would like to be able to commit to both of them. Now, obviously, in most situations, that doesn't work real well because you don't have enough time and resources to make a go of both situations. So basically, this is just talking about you do have one of those decisions in front of you where you have to decide between two things that you really like a lot. And I see you totally procrastinating on that decision on Wednesday. I don't feel like you will have made the decision yet on Wednesday. I'm not sure when you'll make this decision, but maybe not making the decision is the decision. So definitely, there's a decision that's put in front of you that it would be nice if you would make, but you are not ready to make it yet. And that's Wednesday. Now Thursday, Aquarius, 3 of clubs. For a lot of you, this is just doing some traveling. You Aquarians love to travel anyway. This could be a day trip. This could be beginning of vacation. This could be a business trip. A lot of different ways that can manifest, but I do feel like a lot of you are traveling on Thursday, and if you aren't actually physically traveling on Thursday, you're planning some travel. You're getting ready for some travel or preparing for it on Thursday. But Thursday, definitely travel energy coming in for you guys. Now, Friday. 2 of Swords for Aquarius. Decision again, and this feels very much like it's tied into that decision earlier, that 2 of Clubs in reverse that you were procrastinating on Wednesday. Feel like Friday you make that decision, you make it as fair as you possibly can, and you make it with your eyes open. You're trying to look at all the details and trying to get it all sorted out and really look also at the bottom line and all the implications of this decision. And I feel like you do actually make a decision and commit to it on Friday. Now Saturday, what we have here is the Hanged Man. So now you're in a situation on Saturday where you're not exactly sure how to handle this situation. I got to tell you, I'm getting real strong sensation, and this is pretty specific. I don't like to go so specific on a general reading, but this is what I'm getting, and I'm going to pass it along because it applies to somebody out there. This Hanged Man situation talks about not knowing how to handle something, and I feel like it's really, really tied to this 2 of Swords situation, which was really, really tied to this 2 of Clubs situation. So what I'm saying by all of that is that situation where you were trying to pick one of the things that you really like and make that the priority, and you weren't able to do it on Wednesday, you were able to finally do it on Friday. I feel like the Hanged Man is coming up on Saturday because whatever you didn't pick, whichever dinner invitation you didn't pick, whichever person you didn't pick, whichever project you didn't pick, whatever, there's somebody that you have to talk to and let them know, I didn't pick you. And I feel like you don't really quite know how to do that. You don't know how to say to somebody politely, I'm sorry, but I had this other opportunity and I had to choose one, and this one seemed best because da 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 da, or whatever. I mean, maybe you don't want to say that much, but you just don't know how to approach it, how to say, I'm not going to be there. So that's what I see going on with you on Saturday. I see that really kind of stumping a lot of you up, or at least some of you, because that's way specific. But I do feel like you do have, for all of you, I feel like you have some kind of problem that you don't know how to handle. And what's going on is you're spending some time meditating and being quiet, going inside yourself, trying to figure out how you are going to handle the situation, whether it's this one that I'm tying all together here, or whether it's something that's completely different coming up in your case. But either way, I see you going inside and really looking at, okay, how can I get this handled? and, you know, possibly doing some meditation, definitely looking at that inner self for the answers. Now, Sunday, Page of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse is telling me that on Sunday you're doing some digging. You're playing detective. There's something in your life where all the details haven't really added up and made sense. And so on Sunday you are trying to make them add up and make sense. And you're doing some digging. You know that there's more there than meets the eye. And you do, I feel like you do get some of the information that you're looking for. I don't think all of you Aquarius are going to get all the information that you're looking for. And in fact, I think for some of you, what you get is going to be sort of deceptive to you because you're still only going to have part of the picture. But I definitely feel like you're digging, and you're going to be digging up some kind of secrets on Sunday, Aquarius. Okay, so that's your week. I want to thank all of you for stopping by and for hanging out with me. I do appreciate all of your support so much. Everyone have a fantastic week. I'll be back here next week, and I'll see you then. Everyone, peace out.